What's good? What's poppin', man? It's your boy Ali. I'm back like I left the keys because you know what? I did. Sit back and watch, sit back and listen. I'm gonna tell you one thing that's going on this week. Everybody waiting to see where these folks going. Is the NFL draft Thursday, Friday is going down on the 24th, 25th. Pardon me. On beyond. Y'all know I already did my 1 through 5 picks for those that be watching my content every now and then. I appreciate you looking. I appreciate you liking. I appreciate you commenting. I just appreciate you viewing me. You hear me? So with that being said, we gonna proceed to where we left off at from 6 through 10 because this is the week these boys' lives are finna change. This week. At number 6, the Raiders are on the clock. And guess who they finna pick up? The Raiders had no running game. They had no quarterback. They had no passing game. They had no coaching game. They had no special team. The Raiders had nobody. Nobody. If you go to the park on Sundays, they could have been up there playing with them. Over there at the park, over there at Wade Walker, over there at Matlock, over there at Midway. They could have been on the Raiders. Raiders needed everybody. They didn't clean house. Everybody gone. So with they done brought Pete Carroll in there. Pete Carroll, you know what he gonna do? He gonna throw it and he gonna run. So first thing they gonna do at number 6, Raiders on the clock. They need a running back. Guess who they picked for Boise State in the NCAA's? Austin Gentry is on the clock, and the Raiders have picked him up at number 6. So that was a hell of a pick, Raiders. You're gonna need it because he's gonna get 1,000 touches. If you're doing fantasy football, FanDuel, be ready to pick this young boy up because he's finna get 30 touches a game. He's like a little Saquon. He's like a little Reggie Bush. He's gonna get the ball. So at number 6, the Raiders have picked Ashton Gentry from Boise State because they damn sure need the help. At number 7, the team that had the most drama last year, the most drama. I'm talking about more than Mob Wives television show, more than Hip Hop Wives on television show, more than all your drama shows that's on television. The New York Jets had the most drama ever last year or this past year in this football season. With them being on the clock, they done cut everybody. Nobody's there. Everybody gone. They done sit everybody down yonder. So with them on the clock, and you know they need help everywhere, they pick Ahmad Mendo, straight out of Missouri, offensive tackle, SEC. So if you playing in the SEC, if you playing in the SEC, that's already like you playing in the NFL. So they did a great job at picking that. Now I don't know who we gonna protect because they ain't got a quarterback, but they gonna pick him because they need help there. They need help everywhere. So might as well start with the line. No need to get a quarterback that's gonna run for his life here. Aaron Rodgers was running for his life and he was 52. So at number 7, Ahmad Mimadu, straight out of Missouri, offensive tackle. Next on the clock, we got the Carolina Panthers, North Carolina Goldsboro, Morrisville, Cary, Greensboro, Charlotte, downtown, Jermaine, Shiloh. Y'all on the clock, and y'all need help. Which I did have a lot of promise towards the end of the season. Bryce Young has showed his tail that he deserves to be in the NFL as a starting quarterback if you let him play and let him just have a good time and get off his back. Okay? Get off his back because he beat the Falcons. He put up 40 on the Falcons now. 2, 5, or 7. So at number 8, the Carolina Panthers pick Jalen Walker, straight from Georgia. You hear me? Straight from Georgia. They need help on the line. They couldn't stop no damn body either. They wasn't that good. And the Falcons kept losing to them. The bums. Falcons are bums. So at number 8, Jalen Walker, edge rusher from Georgia, going to Carolina Panthers at number 8. At number 9, New Orleans on the clock. A lot of people think New Orleans gonna go get Shador and them, go get a quarterback. No, they got Derek Carr, David Carr. They got the brother Carr. They got the Carr boy, who is a bum. He been a bum, but let him play. They're gonna let him play. They got a new coach. They got a new look on life out there in New Orleans. They got gumbo, shrimp, voodoo, and they got Canal Street, and they're not gonna still win because they're trash. They're gonna be bums. They're gonna What they will do is party hard downtown with the tailgates, with the butts, all the butts, the butt tailgate crew. Y'all already know the New Orleans people coming out there. So at number 9, the New Orleans Saints select Kelvin Banks, offensive tackle from Texas, because they need help on the line too. They trash. They're gonna remain trash. They're just a party team, and they come out. They come to your local bars and party. They come to your local tailgates and party. They come to the Butts tailgate out there on Nelson and Northside Drive, taking up all the chairs. They come to party, but they're not gonna win. So at number 9, New Orleans Saints pick up Kelvin Banks, offensive tackle from Texas, going to the bums, the ain'ts, the nots, the nothings, New Orleans nothings. At number 10, Bears are back on the clock. I don't know how they got 2 picks in the top 10, but they got them. Oh, I know how they got it. Remember they did that trade? They gave everything up. Charlotte gave everything up for nothing. So the Bears are really getting better now. So with them at number 10, sitting at number 10, I think they're gonna go another offensive weapon for that boy. So at number 10, the Chicago Bears select Matthew Golden. Now, anybody know about Texas football? Matthew Golden was a baller, catching deep balls all over the field, all over the place, all over the world. And he will be going to Chicago Bears, hanging out, enjoying life out there in the west side of Chicago, south side of Chicago, getting his game on. So all you Bears fans, get ready to start cheering. Get ready to start winning again. Because life as a Bear is finna get better. Perry, my boy Perry, all he do is talk about the Bears. And at number 10, Chicago Bears pick Matthew Golden, receiver from Texas. And with that being said, I just did the rundown of the top 10. If you missed the top 5, go look back in the link. I did the number 1 through 5. The draft is Thursday and Friday. I'm going to do 10 through 15 before that. I'm going to try to get all the way to the top 25 for the draft. And I just want to say thank y'all guys for watching. Sit back and watch, sit back and listen. It's your boy Ollie. I'm back like I left my keys because you know what? I did.